Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we'll learn about the HTML basics. Ever wondered how every single website on the network is actually built? Whether it's YouTube, Instagram or Amazon, they all start with one single fundamental which is HTML. So today we are stripping away the mystery. By the end of this video, you would not just know what HTML, you will have written single line of code. No experience needed. Let's dive in. HTML stands Hypertext Markup Language is the code that is used to structure a web page and its content. Means first we structure the content. Means the HTML is the first step of the web development or front end. First we structure the web page and it is not case sensitive. Means I write, if here I write simply HTML and simply I write HTML. So basically it is both are equal. This is not case sensitive. So what is case sensitive? The this HTML which is lowercase and this HTML which is uppercase are different in the language and it give error. So basically this is case sensitive, but the HTML is not the case sensitive language. It's a markup language used to structure content. So basically it is used to structure the content. So HTML is not the programming language like a Python, C++ where you do some complex maths. Is the markup language used to structure content. So let's understand with an example. So think of a house. So HTML is the structure, the wooden frame and the brick. So basically first we structure the house and then use CSS is the paint and the furniture. Then we paint the house and set some furniture. And the last is JavaScript is the electricity and plumbing. It means we connect the electricity and when we tap the button so it perform this task. So basically this is the three pillar of front end development and the first is HTML which is structure. So first it's structure, then the second part is CSS which presentation and the styling the house, and the third thing is behavior. When I switch on the button, so it button connected to the fan. So when I switch on this button, so fan no, start. So basically we learn first is HTML. So first we structure the house, then learn the CSS part. So let's write a HTML code in the VS Code. You don't need fancy software. You can use Notepad or text edit, but I recommend VS Code because it is free of cost and built from the Microsoft. Let's write the basic skeleton of an HTML document. So in the VS Code, we write not only HTML, we write CSS, JavaScript, and also in the VS Code, we write some programming language, Python, Java, C++, etc. So I recommend VS Code use. So in the VS Code folder, I already create the folder HTML, and in the HTML folder, I make a index.html file. So the file name, anything the file name, but why we write index.html? Because of the backend server find home page. When we work in the huge type of project, so in the backend server, when we work in the backend server, so the backend server find home page, and when we work in the huge project where many HTML files there, so the backend server find index.html, and the good developer always create a home page file which name is index.html, and html is basically the extension of the html file. And so let's start to write the code. In the keyboard have a exclamation mark, so using single exclamation mark and hitting enter is a magic trick. It automatically generate the skeleton code for you. Means it is basically the boiler code of the HTML. So when I write exclamation and enter, so basically it automatically generate, and it is a short trick of the generate HTML boiler code. So let's understand one by one what is the doctype HTML and then write the HTML code. So the first line of the code, which I highlight this line of the code, angular bracket with exclamation mark, and it is also say that the opening tag with exclamation mark doctype HTML. So this line tell the browser, hey, this file is written in the latest version of HTML. Means it tell the browser, and it is not actually an HTML tag, it's a declaration, means it is a declaration, not the HTML tag. In the further video we talk about the tags, so don't worry, it's make sure your website does not look old or broken on model browser. So basically it talk to the browser. The second line is HTML language English. So it tells the language of the web page, means the web page written in the English language. And the third thing, so it when I highlight this, so automatically help define the language of an element, the language that non-editable element are in, or the language that editable element should be written in by the user. The attribute contain one language tag. So basically lang is the attribute and English is the language. So en is the short form. And the HTML language English is the root of the HTML document because of the big element of the website, and it is not visible in the browser when we open the website in the browser, but it is the root of an HTML document. Then the head is a container of metadata. Then comes metadata character. When we select this, so something meta element represent various kind of metadata that cannot be expressed using the title, base, link, style, and script element. So basically this is the and widely available major browser. It is widely available in the major browser. The next line is meta name viewport. So basically it we say that when a website open in the mobile which visible different and the website open in the laptop which visible different. So means the basically the website content, box structure and website size are different to the mobile or laptop or anything. So basically it help to the when the website open in the mobile, so it visible correct, and the small size the viewer visible easily and understand, and in the another side it when the user open in the laptop, so the website visible different types, so it help to the different types to visible the single website. So next line is title document. So it is the title of the website, anything it is in the document is it is anything. So basically when I highlight this, so the title element represent the document title or name, means the website name. Author should use title that identify their document even when they are used out of context. For example, in a user history or bookmark or in search result, the document title is often different from its first heading, since the first heading does not have to stand alone when taken out of context. So basically this is the document and the website name, and the last is the closing bracket. So this is the opening and this is the closing. Then comes to the body visible. Basically this is not visible in the browser when we open the website in the browser, so it is not visible, but the body part visible in the browser. Whatever we write here, all things are visible in the browser. And the last thing is the closing bracket, closing of the HTML, means the root of the HTML document. So basically this is all are the boilerplate which is used everywhere in the every HTML file. First we write this content, and the single trick, simply we write the exclamation mark and hitting the enter. So first we write the single tag and understand, we simply write h1, simply write h1 and write heading 1 and save. Control plus S, we save the file. And in the VS Code, right bottom side is the go live. Click to run live server. So we hitting the go live. So when we hitting the go live, so it open in the browser, means the web page open in the browser, and we write in the VS Code heading 1 in h1 tag, so it is visible in the web page. Whatever we write in the head not visible in the browser, but only in the body we write single tag h1 heading 1 which is visible in the browser. Thank you everyone. If you like my video and understand the video, please subscribe and share the video.